Turkey's Canakkale might look like just a coastal city with a narrow strait, but it is located at the main junction bridging Europe and Asia, and therefore, in a sense, connecting the whole world. Due in part to its unique location, the city became an arena for one of the most ferocious battles of World War I, the Battle of Canakkale, or the Gallipoli Campaign, between the Allies or the Entente powers and the Ottoman Empire. The battle may not have changed the course of the war, but it did ignite the fight for Turkey's War of Independence, culminating with the foundation of the Republic of Turkey in 1923. The Canakkale Strait is a vital waterway that separates Europe and Asia, while connecting the Aegean Sea to the Black Sea. It spans about 61 kilometers and has been strategically significant for centuries. It is located in the Gallipoli Peninsula, which had been part of the Ottoman Empire since the mid-14th century. The Allies aimed to capture the Ottoman capital Istanbul by passing through the strait and launching the campaign in order to force the Ottomans out of World War I and to isolate their ally, Germany. They also wanted to secure a sea route to connect to their ally Russia after the Ottoman Empire closed off both of its straits to commercial shipping with the start of World War I in 1914. For the Ottoman Empire, Gallipoli represented a vital defense against the encroaching Allied forces in order to protect its capital and thus its state. On November 3, 1914, the Allies' first naval expedition navigated towards the strait and bombed Ottoman forts. The attack prompted the Ottoman forces to strengthen their defenses, fortifying the peninsula with trenches, artillery and mines, and determined to repel any invasion attempts via land or sea. Masterminded by UK's then First Lord of the Admiralty Winston Churchill, who would later become the UK's Prime Minister in 1940, the British War Council decided to invade the peninsula on January 13, 1915. The Allies repeatedly bombed the Ottoman rampiers as the Ottomans continued to lay mines across the strait. On March 18, 1915, the British War Council decided on a joint operation of land and naval forces on British General Sir Ian Hamilton's command, believing that all mines were cleared out of the strait ahead of the operation. However, the Ottomans had a surprise planned as they laid mines after nightfall. Grueling naval warfare began as planned, while the Allied ships cruised towards the coast of Gallipoli. The Ottoman military launched an artillery attack, sinking 3 ships and damaging 3 others. The Royal Navy of Britain took a serious hit, one that historians say was the worst since the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. Wildly underestimating their enemy, Britain and France suffered an unexpected defeat on March 18, after expecting to cross the Canakkale Strait easily with naval force. After naval attempts failed to breach Ottoman defenses, the Allies decided to launch a large-scale land invasion on April 25, 1915. They deployed around 400,000 soldiers, sending them out to attack various points of the peninsula simultaneously, marking history's largest amphibious assault. General Hamilton faced unexpected resistance from the Ottoman Fifth Army as his troops prepared to attack his first target. Ottoman defenses were well positioned, and with Hamilton's troops suffering significant casualties, their morale began to decline. Landing in Anzac Cove, Anzac troops encountered a fierce skirmish with an additional Ottoman regiment, dispatched by the 19th Division commander, Lieutenant Colonel Mustafa Kemal, who would later become the founder of the Turkish Republic. There he uttered these memorable words to his troops: "I am not ordering you to attack, I am ordering you to die." The Allies launched 3 additional offensives to occupy the peninsula between May and August 1915, and suffered defeats each time. As a result, the Allies never managed to advance more than a few kilometers inland on Turkish soil. Ironically, the only successful part of the campaign for the Allies was the evacuation of the peninsula on January 9, 1916, marking the end of the battle and an Ottoman victory in protecting Canakkale. The victory boosted the morale of the Ottoman army and sparked a strong wave of nationalism among the Turkish people, despite significant losses. It also gave rise to the country's new leader, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, who later led the nation in the Turkish Independence War and founded the Turkish Republic in 1923. For the Allies, led by Britain and France, the battle was costly and deadly. The fact that they were unable to reach Russia through the Turkish Straits contributed to the Russian Revolution in 1917. The losing side did see some positive outcomes, however. Despite the profound tragedy, the battle contributed to the development of national consciousness for two British dominions, Australia and New Zealand. They mark April 25 as Anzac Day in honor of their fallen soldiers, while Turkey observes March 18 as Canakkale Victory and Martyrs Day. The Battle of Canakkale stands as a testament to the courage and sacrifices of all who fought and perished to defend their country against occupation and occupying forces.